Harrisonburg, Virginia, Bridgeport Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Delaware Blue Hens and the James Madison Dukes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And the Dukes ready to kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Delaware's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. These two teams don't exactly love each other, and man, did they trade blows back and forth the last time they met.
Yeah, Reese, don't love each other is an understatement. They severely dislike each other, and that's how it should be. And last game, man, it was back and forth, back and forth. You didn't know who was going to win. Who's mentally prepared for this ball game? Who can handle the emotions, Palmer, early to start this game?
Yeah, that's the great thing about rivalry games like this. When these two teams play each other, it's like two heavyweight fighters trading haymakers, and ultimately it comes down to which guy, which team is standing last. And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. There he goes. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The Blue Hens go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, it's Edwards. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Escapes the pressure going right. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football. Stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He won't get there. The The Duke's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver, coming off a splendid performance, more than 100 yards receiving and a couple of touchdowns.
And this receiver, when we talked about him in the preseason, he was up on all the lists, right? One of the best in the country, makes his QB better, and he has not disappointed. I think he's better than we thought he was. And he was already one of those guys we were talking about, so Palmer looks a little bigger, maybe a little bit stronger, but making his quarterback look good.
Well, he told us yesterday he thought he had his best offseason that he's had since playing college football. And he said, because of the success I had a year ago, I knew I was going to get double-teamed more this season. I had to be ready for it. Early this year, he has been just that. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Brings up third down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Leaves it in his belly. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run and nothing doing. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Trying to get started. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Motion from the wideout. Sells the run, looking to pass. Right side, it's Patrick. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the move, it's Edwards. He's got enough. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Blue Hens have taken it inside the 20. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Sets his feet. It's Coleman. Fires to the wideout. And he almost had a pick.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Rushes on. And down he goes. And for this quarterback, when you see the walls of the cave start to shake and crumble, you got to get out of there. And eventually, it collapsed on him.
Well, and especially in 3rd and short, Reese, like pull the ball down and go get me some yards and maybe get me a first down. And you got to have that awareness after a couple seconds in the pocket, especially on that 3rd and short situation.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Moving to his left. Left side, it's Thomas. Snags it, and there's running room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Blue Hens, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Turns it upfield. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. On the ground, it's Edwards. Jumped on top of the pile.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run him again. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Knocked down immediately.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Delaware. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wide receiver going in motion. Cuts it upfield. It's off. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Turns up, it's Edwards. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll need a bunch on second down. The run inside. It's Edwards. Turning it on. Inside the 30. He's at the all the way. Touchdown, Delaware. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure.
Oh, a lot of space. The 30, the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision. It shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On the option. And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do...
He'll take a shot. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, James Madison!
And he's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Again, knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Second and long here. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Out wide left, it's Thomas. On the stop. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line. Turns into the pile. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
They're all over it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Moving the pocket, it's Coleman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Trying to save time on defense, they used their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it. Give him a pickup of 2. Now 2nd and 8. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The fake and wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He'll set up to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! down, Dukes! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Fresh set of downs going up top. The quick out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Drops back on first down. He's going to run it. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, first and 10 again.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw one first. Got his man. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 13 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Boilermakers with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing. Now back over to your game in Harrisonburg. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Quick give. It's Shaw. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Rush right in his face. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Dukes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Dukes! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Fresh center downs going to the air. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. That one's not even close.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Motion from the back. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Running inside, it's Edwards. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there. Zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. Here comes the 2-point try. Trying to pound their way in. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. On the return, it's Scott. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Guys, here on the Dukes sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Keeps it himself. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And he's brought down after a short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They need a huge play on third and long. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throws to the wideout and wings it incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hits inside, it's Edwards. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. He's looking to throw. Rolls right. He'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far.